Hey everyone, it's Karen, and on today's episode, I'm going to be talking about podcasts to listen to for online students. So, for this one, I wanted to kind of just actually research some other podcasts that to me seemed really inspirational to me, anyway. So, that's why I wanted to just kind of let you all know about. So, here we go, let's dive into it. So, being an online college student can be a challenge yet rewarding experience. Podcasts can be a great way to gain insights and motivational to your Excel and your virtual learning journey. So, the reason why I normally was focusing all on campus students for this whole channel, but again, I really feel like because I'm an online college student, so I want to kind of put out there a little bit of my journey and like what I had to go through and stuff. And all this would have kind of been a little bit helpful for me because I'm not one of those that can do stuff online. Like I have always been that in class experience. This is my first time doing online with working as well. So working and going college both. It was a bit much. I'm only taking one class. I feel like I should take more, but you know. So again, let's get into some other podcasts that I feel would be helpful to you all. So for the effective study and time management, I found out that Study with Jess is a YouTube-based podcast focusing on smarter student techniques. The College Info Geek podcast that offers practical advice on studying, test taking, and for students. The Productivity Show that was really good, but that provide tips on obviously productivity, time management, and effectiveness in various aspects of your life. Again, because being an online student, it's completely different than being an in-class student. When you're online, sometimes, well, like for me anyways, I was able to do my homework and take it whenever I wanted to. I didn't have to be put in a schedule like, oh, you work from this time to this time, so you're gonna take like a night school, or if you take them during the day or whatever, you do like a lunch break, so like 12 to 1 or whatever class. I'm not for that. I want to do it on my time. So like I said, the other ones were like the time management podcast. This podcast is for busy individuals, can be helpful to guide them to mastering your time and set priorities and achieve goals. For me, time management is not a big deal because I have a schedule, and if the schedule does not go the way I need it to, then I get a little frustrated. So time management was always good for me being an online student, because I've actually been an online student now this month, officially 1 whole year. Go me. I've made up enough credits to almost be past the freshman line, even though technically this will be my junior year in college, because I already have been a freshman. So, but credit wise, I'm almost out of the freshman stage. So, and then the other one is It's About Time, focusing on time management and productivity for work-life balance, helping students make the most of their time for studies, for their work, and for their personal lives. I know that a lot of times it's really hard to actually have a life outside of work or anything. So yeah, that one was a good one. It helped. And then going to the next category, I wanted to talk about tackling stress, because stress is like a biggie, I feel like, in everybody's life. So I'm really big on taking care of your mental health, taking care of yourself, just everything about you. So let's learn about how to stop being so stressed. So the first one I found was the Stressed Out Students. It features conversations with students about their experiences with stress and offers coping strategies. I really like that one because, like it said, it based it off of the students. They actually were talking about students and like how they deal with stress and everything. And then I just feel like being hands-on with your students, even if they're online students, you really need to care about them. That's just how I feel, because I feel like I didn't really get cared about at the beginning, so I was pretty upset, but now I'm starting to feel more cared for, so that makes me more happy and feel less stress, obviously, because if you have someone, an advisor or somebody that's helping you, and they're not helpful, that is more stressful on you. Again, since I worked at Lincoln University, I know what it's like for the student and to be the worker of the student. I was student counselor one, and then also the backup cashier. So I know a lot of how to deal with students and their stress and everything. So another one was the Anxiety Podcast. That provided a supportive environment for those struggling with anxiety, stress, and panic attacks with the focus on coping strategies and moving forward. The last one was Meditation Minus. This offers short meditations for calming anxiety and overcoming negative thoughts and building confidence. So for the broader college life and beyond, I found out, speaking of college, and that explores various aspects of the college experience and aims to help students navigate their academic and personal journey successfully. K-12 on Learning podcast offers insights and advice on online education, personalizing learning, and student success. So I feel like that's another thing that people really need to pay attention to with their online students. I feel like online students really should get more paid attention to than your in-class students, only because like we are out here in the world, like we're not in front of you. We have real world problems in front of us 24/7 as we're trying to do college. Yes, I understand that a college student in class has the same issue. What I'm trying to say is they're in a classroom, they're on campus. Unlike me and an online student or any other online student, they actually have to work. So we have to get up every single day, go to work, and do college within, like, again, for me, I do some of my homework during my working hours, so that was kind of helpful. But again, I know not everybody has that option. Since I work a desk job, it's easier because I'm right there already. So, but the other one I found was tips for making the most of a podcast. Those are just a few of the podcasts that I have found, and I decided to choose because, again, I feel like they were the most effective for my mindset of thinking. So if you all have any other podcasts that you think would be like really interesting or anything to help out, totally let me know. You can drop the comments below, message me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, however, or down in the comments, however you choose. So just let me know. Let me know if there's any other like content that you would all like me to make. But yeah, I just wanted to highlight to me, it's not a small thing. It kind of is, but it's not. Just being able to assist online students is my biggest thing because, again, I know what it's like to be currently in the online student position. So that's all I was trying to do. I hope that you all learned something from this and you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.